First off, hats off to Notre Dame. They came in here and they beat us. There's really no two ways around it. To the Aggie fans, I thank you. Thank you for showing up tonight. Thank you for making this a really special day. You deserve better, and we didn't give it to you. And so we'll go back to work, and we'll continue to drive this thing to become the product that you guys want this and deserve for this program to be. In terms of the game, we lost the turnover battle 2-0. That's not going to lead to a lot of successful games. We had some really critical penalties in the first half that I thought ended some drives when we had some things going. In the second half, in the third quarter, we really struggled to get into rhythm on offense. We put the one drive together to tie it and really just could never go out there and get things going consistently. And then defensively, I thought the way we defended the run was really poor. And so we gave up almost 200 yards rushing. You're not going to win football games in this conference doing that. And so we could go figure out how to fix it and get it better. So from there, questions.
Second row, Brent.
You say during the game that Connor needed to relax. What does he need to do moving forward after tonight?
Yeah, I just think we gotta go back to the tape and we got to figure out how to put him in better situations to get him comfortable. The challenge tonight was they were going to play us in man all night. And, so there's not a lot of easy access throws to get him comfortable and get him in rhythm. People are going to have to win to do that. And we weren't able to get it going. And it seemed like whether it was him missing, he had a chance to hit no on the big over route and kind of overshot him by a little bit and got the pick, or guys not getting the separation that we needed to get. It just, one way or another, we just weren't able to get it done. We tried to do some different things to create some rubs and picks, and that didn't get it going. And it was really, really hard because he was not in rhythm, and there was nothing easy to get. And so we kept trying, we just couldn't get there.
Front left, Olin, and then Sam.
Yeah, Mike, speaking, you spoke about the run defense. Off the top of your head, just right off the field, do you have any thoughts, any theories what the problem was, and especially on that next to last scoring drive from Notre Dame went 85 yards?
Yeah, it was a litany of things. I thought we could have done a better job up front controlling the line of scrimmage for sure. We misfit some things. I think that created some of the large runs. There was some crack replace situations where we didn't show up the way we needed to, and then on the two long runs we just missed tackles and missed tackles. I think on the first touchdown that got him to 13, I think we missed 3 tackles with guys that were right there and could have downed the football. We didn't get it done, and then on the last one we missed the tackle in the hole, and the kid scored it through because we were in zero trying to sell out to stop the run there. So there wasn't much defense behind the first line. So
third row on the right, Sam.
Mike, what did you think of your offensive line and how it held up against Notre Dame's defensive front?
Yeah, it didn't feel like the pocket was dirty. It felt like we had time to throw. It felt like we were able to get a little bit going in the run game. Not a ton, but we were able to get a little bit going in the run game. And so, it certainly felt like that was a little bit more neutral than it was, them having the complete upper hand.
Second row on the left, Alex, and then down front.
Knowing you needed to score a touchdown at the end of the game, did you feel like you needed to be in passing situations even though you had all 3 timeouts?
Well, we ran it on the 2nd and 10 to get it to 4th and 2, and then on 4th and 2, we called the play that we thought was the best play to get us the first down. We certainly felt like coming out in the drive, we wanted to kind of get going with the throw game. And then, again, on the 2nd and 10, or the 3rd and 10, we did run it. We got to 8, got it down to 4th and 2, and we just felt like that 4th and 2 was the best way to get us the 2 yards, and we just didn't get it done.
Front row right, Travis.
In the second half, the little heavier rotation of wide receivers, how much of that was your plan? How much of that was just trying to find a guy who might could get that separation?
Yeah, probably a little bit of both. I think as it started to go on and the heat and the mugginess out there, and you wanted to just try to keep guys fresh, and then again, you're just kind of trying to find a rhythm of who can get out there and get the separation that we need to get the thing going.
The ESPN cameras caught Connor getting sick. Was that just a matter of the conditions outside or something he brought into the game?
No, that just was him. He just, in the heat of the moment, got a little bit sick and puked and rally.
Second row on the left.
Coach, how was facing Riley again, and how did his rushing potential affect y'all on the defense?
Yeah, it wasn't fun. I knew it wouldn't be. He made a bunch of big-time plays. He made a play on the 3rd and 5. He made some runs on the last drive. He did what he did and made enough plays to win the football game. Told him I loved him after the game, and I'll be rooting for that kid for the rest of his life.
Coach, back behind the lights in the middle, Tyler.
What'd you see from Le'Veon Moss tonight, and kind of what are your expectations of him moving forward?
Yeah, I mean, I thought again it was going to be a challenging night running the football. There was going to be 7 people in the box pretty much every single snap, and so I thought for the most part he pushed the pile forward. I thought he ran hard. We got to try to figure out how to get him a little bit more space to get him going a little bit better. But I thought for the most part he did what we asked him to do.
Staying back on the far right, Ben.
Coach, defensively, y'all were really good on third down for most of the night, for all the night, 2 for 12. But they did have a couple drives where they weren't necessarily third downs, but they can especially the first and 25 coming out of that hole. What did you see that they were able to kind of do to just in those fine moments kind of make those plays when they hadn't necessarily been having that success throughout the night?
Yeah, we were really, really bad off schedule tonight on defense. 2nd and 8 to 2nd and 10. I think when we go back and watch the film, I think is going to be one of the worst down and distances of the night. And I think we got to look at what we're doing. We got to look at how we're challenging throws. I think we got really soft in our coverage in those down and distance. Almost like we kind of got on our heels a little bit because we won first down, and that's the exact opposite of what you should do. Again, we were aware of it. We were trying to get it fixed and corrected. We just couldn't get it done, and so ultimately at the end of the day, we had them 3rd and 5 backed up and had a chance to make a play to get off the field and didn't do it. And I think at the end of the day, that's the turning point in the game. We've got them 3rd and 5 on the 20-yard line. And we don't get them off the field. And I think if we get them off the field there, they're punting to us, and we've got the ball with a chance to go down and win it. We don't make that play, and then all of a sudden they get some runs going, they get some rhythm. That kid makes a great catch on their sideline, and next thing you know, they're lining up in field goal range, and so they hit the run.
Third row on the right, Sam, and then Alex, you'll wrap us up.
Mike, going back to Connor getting comfortable, how much of that do you attribute to, like you said, receivers not being able to get the win, but also is there some of that attributing to the first live game in a new system and getting acclimated to it?
Yeah, I'm sure it's all of it. When you go look at it, it's going to be, the plays that we called and making sure that we're doing the right things to get kids in the right spots to be successful. It's going to be Connor delivering the ball in the right spots on time. It's going to be receivers creating separation. It's going to be the O-line protecting. There's going to be a breakdown on every play that ultimately leads to the success that you're not having for. And so, what I told the guys in the locker room is for us to get this program over the hump, we're going to have to learn how to put ourselves in position to play the game the way we need to in those moments. And we just didn't do that tonight.